Hi everyone and welcome. I'm Trix and I'm so excited to be your guide on this amazing trip through Turkey. This country has everything, a place where thousands of years of history whisper from old buildings, where amazing nature will surprise you, and where beautiful sunny beaches invite you to relax. Turkey is more than just a place to visit, it's an experience, a mix of many cultures, empires, and stories. It's a country that connects two continents, mixing the familiar with the unusual in a way that makes everyone who visits fall in love. From the busy markets of Istanbul, to the strange landscapes of Cappadocia, from the ancient wonders of Ephesus, to the clear blue waters of the Mediterranean coast, Turkey has an adventure for everyone. We're going on a tour of 10 amazing places, each one special and unforgettable, that will show you how diverse and beautiful this country is. So, get ready to learn new things, be open to new experiences, and explore these hand-picked gems. I promise by the end of our virtual tour you'll be dreaming of your own Turkish adventure. We'll learn about the stories behind the sights, imagine the lives of the people who lived here before us, and maybe even get some tips for making your own trip as amazing as possible. Get ready to explore 10 incredible places that will make you fall in love with Turkey. Let's go! Our first stop, and how many people enter Turkey, is the amazing city of Istanbul. For many years this was Constantinople, the center of empires, and even today, it feels like the center of the world. Standing here you can almost feel history all around you. It's a city that shows off its past, with Roman waterways, Byzantine churches, and Ottoman mosques all sharing the skyline. The energy is exciting, a mix of old traditions and modern life. You'll find something new around every corner, another story waiting to be discovered. One of Istanbul's most famous sights and a symbol of its history is the Hagia Sophia. First a Christian church, then a mosque, and now a museum, and recently a mosque again, its huge dome seems to float in the air. Going inside is amazing. The huge size, the shiny mosaics telling stories of emperors and religion, and the peaceful feeling are truly special. Close by is the Topkapi Palace, the fancy home of the Ottoman sultans for almost 400 years. Walking through its courtyards, buildings, and the famous harem, you get a real sense of the power and luxury of the Ottoman rulers. Istanbul is a city that excites all your senses. Next, we travel inland to the middle of Anatolia, to a place that looks like it's from a fairy tale Cappadocia. The wind and water carved this landscape over millions of years, creating strange rock formations called fairy chimneys. These tall, mushroom-shaped rocks fill the valleys, creating a view that is unlike anything else. The best way to see Cappadocia is from a hot air balloon at sunrise. As the sun comes up, hundreds of balloons float into the sky, creating a beautiful show of color. Floating above the valleys Love Valley, Rose Valley, Pigeon Valley, you get an amazing view of the fairy chimneys, the orchards, and the cave houses below. Underground are amazing ancient cities like Derinkuyu and Kaymakli. These underground mazes, some 8 levels deep, were built by early Christians to hide. Exploring their tunnels, air vents, wineries, stables, and chapels is like traveling back in time. Cappadocia is both exciting and deeply moving. Our next stop is a natural wonder that looks like a frozen waterfall or a castle made of cotton, pamukkale. The name means cotton castle in Turkish, and it's easy to see why. This amazing site has shiny white terraces made over thousands of years by mineral-rich water. The water of Pamukkale is not just beautiful, it's also thought to be healing. For centuries, people have bathed in these warm pools. On top of these white terraces are the ruins of the old city of Hierapolis. Built in the 2nd century BC, Hierapolis grew because of the thermal springs. You'll find a well-preserved theater, a large cemetery, Roman baths, and the burial place of St. Philip. One of the best parts of Hierapolis is Cleopatra's Pool, where you can swim among Roman columns. Pamukkale is a beautiful place where nature and history meet. Chapter 4. Ephesus, walking through ancient grandeur. Now let's travel back in time to one of the best preserved ancient cities, Ephesus. Near the Aegean coast, Ephesus was once a busy port city, a center of trade and culture in the Roman Empire. Walking down its marble streets today, you can imagine the busy life of this city. The most important part of Ephesus is the Library of Celsus. Its beautiful facade, with statues representing wisdom and knowledge, is one of the most photographed ancient buildings. Built in the 2nd century AD, it once held thousands of scrolls. Another important site is the Great Theater. This huge structure could hold up to 25,000 people. Ephesus also had one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, the Temple of Artemis. Though little remains today, its history is important. Visit the terrace houses to see how wealthy Romans lived. Ephesus is more than just ruins. It's a place where history, mythology, and religion come together. Chapter 5, Antalya, the Turquoise Coast's shining jewel. From ancient history we now go to the beautiful Mediterranean coast, to the city of Antalya. Known as the gateway to the Turkish Riviera, Antalya has sunny beaches, clear blue water, and a charming old town. Antalya has some of Turkey's best beaches. Lara Beach, with its golden sand and fancy hotels, and Konyaaltı Beach, closer to the city, are great for swimming and water sports. The heart of Antalya is its old town, Kaleci. Inside old Roman walls, this charming area has narrow streets, traditional houses, and pretty squares. Antalya also has impressive natural and historical sites. The Duden waterfalls are amazing. Antalya is a great place to explore the Turquoise coast. Chapter 6, Bodrum, Aegean Charm and Ancient Wonders. We continue along Turkey's coast, this time to the Aegean Sea, to the town of Bodrum. With its white houses, clear blue bays, and lively atmosphere, Bodrum is full of Aegean charm. Bodrum Castle, also known as the Castle of St. Peter, overlooks the harbor. Built in the 15th century, this fortress now houses the Museum of Underwater Archaeology. Bodrum's ancient past is seen in the mausoleum at Halicarnassus. Though little remains of this grand tomb, its history is important. Bodrum is also famous for its beautiful beaches. Gumbit and Bites offer long sandy beaches and clear water. At night, Bodrum has a vibrant nightlife. For adventurers who love mountains, our next stop is epic, Mount Ararat. In eastern Turkey, Mount Ararat is Turkey's highest peak, a dormant volcano. It's a mountain of legend, known as the resting place of Noah's Ark. Climbing Mount Ararat is difficult and needs special equipment and guides. The climb takes several days. Even if you don't climb to the top, the area around Mount Ararat has beautiful scenery and hiking trails. Visit the Ishak Pasa Palace, a beautiful 18th century palace. The legend of Noah's Ark makes Mount Ararat even more interesting. The town of Dogu Beyazıt is the base for expeditions. Mount Ararat is more than a mountain. It's a symbol of adventure and legend. Our next trip is to a place known from one of the greatest stories ever told, Troy. In northwestern Turkey, the archaeological site of Troy is where the Trojan War, from Homer's Iliad, is believed to have happened. Visiting Troy is like stepping into mythology. For years, people thought Troy was just a myth, but excavations found the ruins of a city that matched Homer's descriptions. Archaeologists found not one city, but 9 layers of settlement, built over thousands of years. You'll see remnants of city walls, gates, temples, and houses. There's a large replica of the Trojan horse. The Troy Museum has artifacts from Troy like pottery, tools, and jewelry. Visiting Troy is a special experience, especially if you know the Iliad and the Odyssey. Our historical exploration continues to another amazing ancient city, Pergamon. On a hill overlooking the city of Bergama, Pergamon was once a powerful Greek kingdom and later a Roman capital. The most famous structure was the Altar of Zeus, though most of it is now in Berlin. Pergamon's library was almost as big as the Library of Alexandria. Legend says that when Egypt stopped sending papyrus to Pergamon, they invented parchment. The theater of Pergamon is built into the hillside and offers amazing views. There are ruins of temples to Athena, Trajan, and Dionysus. In the valley is the Asclepion, a famous ancient healing center. Pergamon shows the power and culture of a major Hellenistic and Roman city. For our last stop, we go back to the Turquoise coast, to Fethiye and Ölüdeniz. This area is perfect for nature lovers and beachgoers, known for its clear turquoise water, beaches, and mountains. Fethiye is a charming town built on the site of ancient Telmessos. Ölüdeniz, meaning Dead Sea because of its calm water, is also called the Blue Lagoon. This beautiful inlet is one of the most photographed beaches. Ölüdeniz is also a great place for paragliding. You can fly over the Blue Lagoon and the coastline. Fethiye is also a gateway to Lycian history. See the Lycian rock tombs carved into the cliffs, including the tomb of Amyntas. Fethiye and Ölüdeniz offer relaxation, adventure, and natural beauty. Our tour of 10 amazing places in Turkey ends here. From Istanbul and Ephesus to Cappadocia and Pamukkale, And from the beaches of Antalya and Fethiye to Mount Ararat, we've seen just a little of what this country offers. Each place tells a unique story about Turkey's history, nature, and friendly people. I hope this trip has made you curious about Turkey. Whether you love history, nature, beaches, or new experiences, Turkey has something for you. It's a country that invites you to explore and learn. The memories you make here will last forever. Thanks for joining us. We hope this inspires you to explore Turkey. Like this video if you enjoyed it, leave a comment with your favorite Turkish place and subscribe for more travel videos. Until next time, keep on traveling, and as they say in Turkey, Güle güle, goodbye.